into, of course, more play again this week. Well, one of the most talked about games this weekend is that of Highlands High School and John Hardin. The two will play in E-Town on Saturday night, and as CN2's Thomas Beisner explains, another win for the Highland Bluebirds will be special for more than one reason.
That's right, Drew. On Saturday, the Highlands will travel to E-Town to take on John Hardin High School in a rematch of the 2009 5A state championship game. And joining us now on the phone to take a look at that game is Mark Collier from Fort Thomas Matters. Mark, thanks for joining us on the show.
No problem, TJ. Thanks for having me.
This is a big matchup. The Highlands ranked number 1 in Class 4A, John Hardin number 3 in Class 5A. What are you looking for from these two teams?
Well, it's going to be a tough game. Obviously, they travel to Elizabethtown. It's actually the first game of 3 games in a row that Highlands will play on a Saturday. Coach Dale Mueller has said that he has not, put that schedule on purpose to play 3 Saturdays in a row, but they do have Covington Catholic, their hometown rival, next Saturday. So it's going to be a tough game coming down to Elizabethtown, but I think what it comes down to, TJ, is the Highland Bluebirds, they run a really fast-paced offense. They get in and out. They try to run, a play every 5 seconds. They try to cut 5 seconds off of every play. So Coach Mueller says at the end of the game, they're going to have an extra 5 minutes where they can kind of, run the other team down. Highlands has got 100 guys on their team. John Hardin only has 40, and I think when it comes down to it, matchups, whether it be Drew Hewison versus Matt Elam, it's going to be numbers, and Highlands has the numbers right now.
Is that part of Matt Elam's the guy from John Hardin that gets all the headlines, 5-star defensive tackle. Is that part of the plan to maybe wear him down with his fast-paced offense?
Yeah, I think that's, it's not just geared towards Matt Elam. I think they will throw a lot of different offensive linemen at him. They will definitely double him. But, I think that's what Highland's MO is. They do not name, they do not single out. They just throw waves and waves and waves at you. And, a lot of times it's really hard for the defense to kind of, keep up.
Now, if the Bluebirds win the game, it will be a special occasion. Coach Dale Mueller will earn his 300th win. Can you take us through what he's meant to that program and maybe that community?
Yeah, Dale Mueller is a guy that graduated from Highlands. I think they call him Smiley. They've called him Smiley since he was at Highlands as a student. They call him Smiley now. If you meet him any day, he's so easy to talk to and very, very approachable. Dale Mueller, he's got 299 wins. 240 of them have come at Highlands. He's been here 20 years now, coaching the Bluebirds. He's got 11 state titles. You think Highlands football, you think Dale Mueller. Couldn't be a nicer guy to talk to, and everybody in the community is really happy that he's going to win this 300 probably this weekend.
All right, Mark Collier from Fort Thomas Matters. Appreciate the time.
All right, TJ, thanks.
Thanks for that, Thomas. Coming up next, weekend.